All right, so hey guys, I want to share with you exactly an overview of the entire growth system for any service provider. And I'm talking about any service provider. My name is Julian, by the way. This is Chris. What up, Chris? He is based in
How's it going, guys? We've
Melbourne.
already spoken properly.
Yes, he's based in Melbourne, at the moment in Marbella, Spain, España. So yeah. So basically, I'm going to share with you guys an entire system that we use for service providers. And I'm not saying just service providers just because of courses or coaching, but I'm talking about entirely services. You can sell any service using this system. So pretty much we used it for fitness coaching, film production coaching. We used it for dating coaching, life coach, life coaching, B2B consultants, and other um, services like roofing, loans, real estate, softwares. And if you're not making any money from your service yet, this is the exact systems that you need to fill your appointments and book your shit. So hopefully that works. I'm going to share with you also the calendar where you can see exactly how many booking calls we got, and you can see exactly how we, you know, how we get appointments and what's the
Yeah.
results. All right, so
Mm.
this is the calendar for pretty much today, and you can see here like we've been having this for a while, and we only spend about like $500 per um ads per day. So all of these are coming from the funnels that we've run pretty much just for 3 weeks, every day, at least like between 10 to 13 calls. And there's a bunch of follow-ups and systems around it as well. So this is the results that you will get if you apply everything that we say in this video. And I'm excited to share with you. So let's get in.
Yeah, bit of context. So these are people who have signed up, wanting like who were interested in our the products that we had for this campaign, which were what was the price point for this product? It was like 500 to like 5K.
Now I'll explain it better later on. But yeah, pretty much if you have a system, I can see a lot of people are getting lost kind of type of thing because and I'm going to talk about it more, but I'm going to share with you the most valuable information that I found right now that actually helps me. So I hope you guys can take whatever you can from this video and then just apply for your business in general. And that skill, I'm honestly very, very grateful to have this kind of type of skills because and I'm very grateful that I've actually mastered it since 2018, and this is a real shit. Like this is what I love. This is what works in coaching or services, and I believe this is the best systems that you can apply to collect cash flow, start cash flow businesses. This is the fastest and yet the most efficient. Yes, you can do other funnels. You can do, can get fancy book funnel, product launch funnel, a webinar. You can spend a year creating those systems. But simply what I'm trying to do here is to share with you one of the simplest systems. It requires less tech work, experience, and low budget, and really fast improvements. Actually, really, really fast. You can get this shit done in 24 hours. And you don't need to be like a tech savvy and shit. So not in, you know, we're focusing on what makes you the sales right now, not in 6 months. And I want to cover kind of like two biggest mistakes that people have applying these systems because you have to be very aware of it. There's two type of people. There's the one who will do everything, like literally everything but sales. He'll have a website, he will have a cool ass video, he will have like a nice, follow-ups and everything, and he will even start creating whatever the service he have, and he basically doesn't have sales yet. And you can see it like we spoke with so many service providers, and they're like, yeah, I have this. This is so cool. I've been working on it for about like a year and a half. And then, okay, so how much sales do you have? It's zero. Okay, cool. So you don't have anything yet. You don't have a business. When you get to a point where you're able to either pay or put people in numbers into a system and convert people to see your offer and then buy from you, that's where you have an actual business. You have a predictable way to acquire a customer. And today I'm going to share with you everything about that system. And another people is like, another type of people is like, I'll do it myself, man. You know what I mean? AKA integrating the time value. So really like how we really operate, me and Chris, every single day is the first conversations that we have is like the matrix or matrix call, right? The KPIs call with a nice coffee and a chess match. We're talking about how many leads we had, how many sales calls we had, and what is the cash collected from the day before, and what is the sales value of the day. So including payment plans, etc. That should be your worry if you just if you're not in financial cash flow situation where you actually can be very productive in your work. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes services requires a lot of money and you have to be able to convert interest into clients and help them the best. So this is an exact system. We're just going to talk about a case study. This is I'm going to share with you a system where it works with one of the partners we have, Daniel. And when we start working together, he basically had no idea what's going on. He spent over 44K with an agency to sell his coaching for actors. At the time, the offer he had is basically he helps, you know, actors get bookings and get what is it called, auditions, right? And how to work and make money as an actor. And simply I was like, okay, so you need to take that offer. It doesn't have, you know, the audience size that we're looking for. We took his offer, we worked around it on like, okay, so this service seems real good for actors, but who else could be benefiting from this? And one of the audience that we came through and agreed is filmmakers. Although it's the same service, same program, but we switched just the audience, and you know, boom, we start running the ads. We run the exact system that you will have access to, and then within I think 3 or 4 days we'll run in like into between 7 calls a day to all the way 13 calls a day. Sometimes I had days where we have 13 hours worth of calls back to back, but also 30-minute each slide. And it's some of the best feelings you have. So like you literally have 13 hours back-to-back calls, but not only one call in each hour, it's actually twice, 2 calls in each hour.
Yeah.
All of them are actually qualified and shit. So that was that's really good if you looking to scale your coaching quickly and know your customers the best is to do this type of systems. It will get you cash flow right now, not in a month, but right now, but also you can get to really master your marketing as well. So some of y'all just target a very competitive and a small market and where you can take the exact service and apply the same approach and to different audiences, and you will have a lot more success. Because remember the book Outsiders? It's basically explains why Elon Musk is very successful in car industries, because he was an outsider. He's from tech world. He's not a car guy, so he was able to apply multiple technologies that he learned from softwares and other companies like PayPal and stuff, and applied it to Tesla. So that was cool. You can take this system. We've learned this, and I was, again, as I said, I'm very lucky that I've mastered this, and I say it again and again. This system is it's such a game changer if you can actually apply it right. And I started working with influencers right after that. I'm very lucky to master this since 2018, and then works with influencers like Jason Conway, running ads for Conor McGregor's Fast program for Conor McGregor's. Christian Fulnor, Daniel Bria, other dating coaches, music as well. So it is the same system. If you apply and if you know your audience the best, you can just apply it and then, you know, and then use it. But also you can monetize the system in so many different ways. This is I kid you not, I had a partner who had a spa, and he had 3 spas, right, locally. And we applied this exact system to scale all of his 3 spas, and then afterwards he started an agency selling other spa owners the exact system. So you can leverage that system by defining a niche, apply the same stuff to them, and you will get results as well. And charge them on a retainer or whatever you want, you know what I mean? Or you can start your own service or sell your own service. And you can also consult people to apply the same system, or you can partner up with businesses and white label their services and drive commissions from it. There's so many ways that you can make money with this. So it is a big deal if you just pay attention to it and then actually apply it. All right, man. Not too much. I highly recommend, like, for example, how to look at the time value. A lot of people don't appreciate, or it's very hard to know what is the time value. So a lot of people spend their time learning how to do websites, learning how to do this instead of they can make money in other ways and just hire people for like $10, $30 for the shit that they can, you know, get done in like 24 hours, but they spend 3 days learning how to do it. Just completely useless, right? But yeah, I'm gonna share with you the ad accounts and I'm gonna share with you the systems right now. And yeah, how we doing, Chris?
Let's go.
Can
We're
you
on track.
can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Perfect.
this is pretty much what we've been using for the last 3 weeks. All right. So you can see for the last 27 days, we've pretty much spent about $15,000 on ads, and obviously you don't spend $15,000 on ads in 3 weeks unless if it works. So usually the KPIs that we're looking for is basically looking to spend about, you know, between 2 to 5, mostly to $10 per lead, and then we should be fine with it as long as we convert. So we have an average booking rate of 12 or 30%, 33%. So like out of 3 leads, we book one call. And that's usually like the cost per call is very, very cheap, but also we filter out a lot of calls. We actually cancel a lot of calls as well. And then we just basically rebook only the ones that are super, super interested and have good applications, which are the appointment that you saw on the calendar. So let me just show you some of the ad accounts. So what we start usually just really go as broad as possible with audiences. And this is traffic wise, right?
By the way, this is stuff no one will show you. No one will ever go into that account and show you this stuff. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, so we're targeting filmmakers, right? So the first thing is the age we're targeting as well, like between 25 to 60. And interest, you want to go as broad as possible. You want to target softwares that they use. So softwares that market to your audience. And once you use those are like the best audience you can tap into. You should also exclude the traffic from your landing page. So everyone who been in your landing page should be excluded. So you don't keep, you know, showing the same ads to the same people. That's increased the frequency. But pretty much you have 5 ad copies. Each ad copy is, you know, has a different video that we scripted or give, and then we use it for ads. So that's pretty much it. Can you hear this?
No, I don't get that volume.
So yeah, basically a simple 2 to 3 minute video in different versions and then edit it in different ways. We're able to pretty much drive traffic to this, from these ads to the ad copies, to the actual funnel. I'm going to share the funnel later on. But yeah, pretty much this is the numbers that we have. Leads for $2, you know, some, and then this is just we're talking for people we had actually calls with, and so far good. So we, oops, sorry. So today we actually spent about only 275, but it's early in the day in LA. So let's say yesterday, how much we spent? We spent about $500 per day. So like, and the average closing rate here is two sales, and the offer here is basically a $5,800 offer. And if you decide there's payment plans involved with it, because always pay attention that you have to, offer payment plans. And I feel like a lot of people's sales process don't really have that, don't really know how to structure their offer and how they say it in the sales call, or how they structure it to pretty much make it easier for clients to join your program. So you can either pay about $500 per month, or you can pay $2,900 per month. And yeah, so that's we have, or you can pay $1,000 like 5 times or 6 times.
Yeah,
for 6
you can do it a
months.
bunch of ways.
Yeah, so pretty much all the one thing that I forgot to mention is that with this system, you're pretty much gonna get appointment booked, but most importantly, applications as well about your client. And this is something we use. It's called Hyros. So basically, you can link the actual calls with the ad accounts, and that will help you notify the ads that actually brings more sales. So it shows you the KPI for cost per acquisition, how much it costs you to close a deal, not actually just having calls. So for example, when you click on some of these appointments, you will have their phone number. Please don't call them, but yeah, their phone number, their application, a bunch of questions. They give you also what they do, and then we also tell them about the program inside of VSL. And yeah, you just basically call them at that time, follow the sales process, and you should be good to close 2 to 3 clients a day if you have the same volume. And that's only for one salesperson. So you can really scale this to a higher level. Now, I want to also share something organically, because I feel like a lot of people also, there's not only paying for ads, you can also use organic methods to acquire clients. But how many we have a very unique organic system that allows us to actually get some really serious traffic. Like we get between 70 or 80 leads a day as well, organically, like off the bat. And I just don't know as much people that can get that much volume. So it really, like, we use both. Like we use paid ads and we use organic traffic. So it's very important to pay attention to how much traffic you have. So there is that, and then also there is the system. So the system's like, okay, I'll take all of these traffic, I will forward them or channel them towards something, which is a call. And then from a call, if you follow the sales process, you can close clients. And if you do that every single day with the mindset, like, okay, so I have 10, 13 calls. I need, like, you're looking for 2 sales or 3 sales a day. And I know in a post you said like 2K, but really, like, you can take that way forward. Like for some services, man, like they cost like $15,000 or $20,000 for a client. You can really scale that. You can genuinely scale that to a multi-million dollars with less effort, just because of the quality of what you saw. So that is with the ads. I'm gonna share with you as well the actual landing page. Very simple. Give me a momento, por favor.
It's insane.
I'm just trying to learn, man.
It's funny.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've been knowing that system like since 2018, and this is exactly the system that I learned when I was like 20 or 22 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not many things that stay evergreen. So
everything is
like,
changing,
especially marketing, you know.
Yeah, but this system, it's the only thing that really changed for me. It's just the copy and the offer.
Yeah.
Every time you serve some, you can use the same stuff and get into calls. Like, look, it's not even the best. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good.
It's like it's not even the best looking funnel. It literally it's ugly as fuck. And
Yeah.
it delivers $2 per lead, $3 per lead. You know what I mean? So like cool, we can try anything. All right. And then really just a simple VSL, which tells them like, okay, so watch the video. And once you're done from the video, you can apply for a call. And that's just been working. Like you don't really have to invent shit. Just apply this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so once you,
Literally, you can just do it for yourself.
yeah, take it to a calendar page. So pretty much this is a simple VSL funnel, for example, that we used, and then you have the booking page, and then you have the thank you page. By the way, you guys gonna have all access to this funnel. I'm gonna share with you guys this funnel. You can apply in Go High Level, ClickFunnels, or any pretty much you can model it as well if you want to. And yeah, I'll share with you. So one thing that I really quickly want to go through is just give me a second, is actually the software we use to call these leads, right? Because remember, once you have these leads, you need to have some sort of like a calling system that records all of your calls and measure your success as well, right? So you want to also improve yourself when it comes to calls, and that's a constant process. So we use Allo Talk or Alloware, and pretty much it is. We're not an affiliate with this software, which we should, but I don't care. But Alloware is pretty good. You can use Skype, but you can't record calls on Skype. But Alloware pretty much provide all the actual recordings, and I would highly recommend it. Yeah, just get in contact with them. They'll give you a phone number, local phone number, and then like you can just keep continuing taking conversations from there. We also have to mention that there's an entire follow-up system, which we're going to do in part two, which basically explains the entire sales system, and also how to make it so quick, how we can have 30-minute calls on each hour, like 13 hours straight, but 2 calls an hour, and yet we still have the time to follow up with people's requests after the call if they didn't sign up. So we have a very automated system from the Google Sheet. We linked it to an entire sales process into Go High Level, where if the client says, yes, send me this type of, this and this and that, so it's not an objection within the call, we actually immediately send it, and then like he checked it within the call. So it's another sales process that we can go through. Is super, super efficient. I haven't seen someone who get 10 calls, or 10 calls by itself. It means like you're paying between $200 to $300, $200 to $250 per day to acquire calls. Yeah, haven't seen someone apply this and doesn't make money at the end of the month. At the end of the month, if you're not making money, it's crazy, because if you can book 10 calls and you can close one client, some of you are like just one client within all of these calls, you'll be profitable instantly. Yeah, people don't want to apply it. So don't be one of them. Apply this. It works. Just do it with blind eye. Don't really question so much, because I feel like it just works against you, right? So apply this and give it a try. And if you have any problems, by the way, you can book a call down below. We can help you through your entire system, go through what you have and see the goals where you're at. We've helped a bunch of influencers, bunch of clients start even from zero, start and scale quickly and start making money. And one of the things that I have to mention in this video is that when you start making, like, for example, 100K per month or something like that, those numbers may seem a lot more scary for other people, but it's not like a gradual process. People who make 100K can start on track to make 100K in next month. I can make 100K in 30 days by just applying the systems. I can just apply this, get 10 calls, boom, we got it to 2 to 3K, 4K per day. And that's 100K. So y'all can, if you don't have enough volume, reach out. If you need help with your sales, reach out. Book your call down below, and we're not going to sell you anything. which is going to see what would be the best fit for you to actually apply. So click the link below. Anything you want to add, Chris?
No, that's good, man. That's good.
All right.
See ya.
Let us
Cool.
know if you have any questions, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.